Yeah, we were disappointed with our effort really and how we showed up against Fremantle, so the main focus of the week is to focus on us and get back to what we know and what we do well, which is show up and provide a contest for 4 quarters.
Doesn't get any easier, obviously. North Melbourne. How much have you taken out of the result from the
I think for us, again, the main focus is our processes and how we go about things, and we feel there's significant growth there, which is absolute at capacity, and that's what we're interested in on Sunday.
Selection-wise, injury-wise?
Yeah.
What can you tell us?
Obviously really exciting for Chloe Gaunt and Lily Patterson, so 2 kids who, after the first true national draft, get an opportunity here at Port Adelaide. So Chloe out of just south of Brisbane, north of the Gold Coast, and Lily from Perth. So yeah, 2 great kids who've come into our footy club and learnt really, really quickly and got a lot of years of footy left ahead of them. So yeah, a great first opportunity for the 2 of them, and they've had great support from their teammates this week.
Injuries are starting to pile up a little bit.
Yeah.
How do you feel that the depth is being tested at the moment?
It's a good thing, isn't it? I mean, you'd rather have your depth, if you call it depth tested or opportunities for young players, I think there's a positive lens to take on it, and certainly being round 2, it's a great opportunity for our squad to build some experience into some younger players.
How is this feeling to face North Melbourne tomorrow after their last face?
Yeah, we can't wait to play North Melbourne. It's there's 21 players that get to run out there, and Kobe Morgan as our first emergency, who was added to our squad as a training partner. She did most of the pre-season as a training partner and then added to our squad as the 31st player about 2 weeks before the end of pre-season. So I think it's great exposure for her going away with the team this weekend, and yeah, the team is absolutely looking forward to putting our best foot forward against North Melbourne, and we don't feel we did that against Fremantle, and so regardless of who we play, it's an opportunity to get better.
I know it's a process rather than results focus, but given there was a disappointing result as well as part of the process first up, and then you have to play a team like North Melbourne, how do you get such a young group to make sure that they don't get daunted by the task of facing the reigning Premier after, on the back of the first up, disappointing loss?
It's 21 players playing against 21 players, and it's an opportunity for us, so there's none of that chat, Matt. I can see why that might be the case externally, but for us there's an opportunity to get better, and so we can't wait.
Aside from ignoring the quality of the opposition, when it's such a short season and you've got every win and every loss matters, how do you stop your side panicking when you doesn't go the way you won in the first round?
It's an interesting lens, and I know for most of us who've watched footy for most of our lives, we're used to 20 plus rounds in a men's season, 12 rounds in a women's season is the longest we've ever had, so it feels like a great opportunity to me.
Just what's your take on the Isaac ranking stage of the league?
It's been an interesting one, hasn't it? Certainly one for the AFL and the Crows to deal with, and it's good that they've reached an outcome.
Are you surprised, disappointed that these sort of incidents keep happening? We've had 5 or 6 now in just 16 months.
Yeah, I think it wouldn't be any level of controversy to say that it's disappointing it continues to happen, and at some point it will stop, and hopefully that's soon.
Loz, can I just ask you a question about last night? You spent time in the men's program in the pre-season with Boki and Ken to see them go out last night. Can you talk to us a little bit about that and what that meant to the club?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, it's 13 years for Ken. You don't see many coaches in any industry, in any sport, that are able to perform at such a level for so long, and certainly for him and his family, I think such a special moment last night, and really pleased for him. And for Boki, you couldn't find a better guy, and I know that has not been lost this week, and we should keep talking about it. You try and help your athletes focus on what's important outside of footy. Certainly be the best you can be, which I think he certainly has, and he sets the standard in everything that he does on and off field, and I think that's what a blessing for a club to have a person like that, and yeah, couldn't have been happier for the 2 of them last night.
Just one, is the AFL and AFLW doing enough to combat people?
To be honest, I haven't put a lot of thought into it. Yeah, I'm very focused on what I'm doing this week. Yeah, certainly something that spins in the background, but my absolute focus this week has been how do we show up in a better way against North Melbourne tomorrow.
And just quickly on the debutants, we had one last week with Jazz Sowden. We've got 2 this week with Lily Patterson and Chloe Gaunt. What can we expect from them in terms of their game and how they're playing?
Yeah, Chloe's obviously a kid out of the Brisbane Lions Academy, and it's interesting. Like I think she's quite raw, 18, 19-year-old, young, tall, and she's got some attributes where at times you see her in the contest and sort of reminiscent of a Taylor Smith at Brisbane, which is as close as I can get to a comparison for you. And Lily is someone who has a kid out of Perth. Family background, if you haven't seen the videos, very much Scottish background from mum and dad, and so a bit of soccer in the background there. And for someone who's probably grown up more around soccer, her hands around the contest are really, really good. And probably a weapon would be putting her teammates into space with her hands, which is something we don't have a lot of in our team at the moment. So I'm really excited for the two of them.